Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. It also reminds me a little bit of this podcast episode I listened to recently. It was this episode of the Black Sheep podcast about Freddie Angell, who's kind of an infamous wildlife smuggler.
Tell me more.
So Freddie was born in 1960 in Mossburn in Otago, and when he was young he got up to a bunch of mischief, stealing his class clock, that sort of thing. He worked at a panel beaters, but he used the panel beating equipment to open safes and things, running a bunch of scams.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then for some reason he moved to Australia. No one really knows why. He joined the mafia and, and was smuggling parrots for them. And then he came back and tried to do the same here. But in 1990, his Kia smuggling ring was busted. Although this didn't deter Freddie, who appeared on national news as a wanted criminal twice. And after inadvertently exposing the major smuggling problem in New Zealand, Freddie was arrested and served 6 months in prison for getting back to it. His next mission, Tuatara. He made it past a brand new security system which had a 1% failure rate and was caught then a few months later posting one of the animals that he stole. After he was arrested for stealing the tuatara, he was locked back up and began planning for his release. He forged a bunch of doc forms, sending them over to the States, still working through his smuggling stuff while he was in prison. He also would regularly call up the Endangered Species Office and talk with the head honchos, but tragically, or not so tragically, his story ended in 2003 with Freddie's involvement in a fatal car crash, putting an end to all of his exploits.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so...
Did he